Hi guys, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Tina and welcome to my channel here at Cluttered Corkboard. In today's video, I'm going to be working on two different wreath ideas for Valentine's Day using mostly items that I've purchased at Dollar Tree recently. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now let's get started. For the first wreath project, I'm going to be reusing a grapevine wreath form that I had used previously. You can see the glue bits on it still, but they will be covered up in the end. And I'm using a garden stake that I purchased at Dollar Tree. You just usually have to rock it back and forth and work it a little bit, and they usually come out pretty easily. Some are a little bit more stubborn than others, and I am going to hot glue it to my wreath. I want this wreath to be pretty full along the bottom, and I'm going to use these faux florals that I had also purchased at Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to start by taking them all apart, and I'm just using some wire cutters, and then I'm going to start placing them into my wreath form. In placing the faux florals onto my wreath, I just divvied up what faux florals that I wanted to use and placed them on both sides of the wreath. I wanted to leave a pretty good sized open space in the center because I'm going to be adding a really pretty bow. For my bow, I knew I wanted to add several different colors and just have a fun, poofy bow for this wreath. So I'm just eyeballing how long I want each loop to be. I'm going to have several different tail ends sticking out of this bow. I thought it would just be a fun look for this colorful wreath for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to be sure to put that V-notch cut on each end of the ribbon as I go. After I had all of my strips of ribbon cut down to the size that I wanted, they all have the V-notch cut on each end. I just simply folded them in half, set them aside. It will make it much easier to layer each piece of ribbon in my hand to make my bow. I just started by layering the different ribbons in my hand, pinching them at the center, and just putting them together in what looked good to me. And you can see here, I did slow it down to try to show you a little bit better on how I'm doing it. And I'm just holding them together real tightly in the center. And then after I have all of my loops of ribbon in my hand and looking like a bow, I will secure it all together with a piece of paddle wire. Paddle wire, I'm using 22 gauge wire, and you can usually find it at Walmart in the craft department by the faux florals. You can also usually find it at most craft stores. You could also use pipe cleaners or a zip tie or even jute string or something like that. But I'm just securing it really tightly around where I was holding the bow. I will cut off the excess, fold over the pokey end of the wire, and then I will mess with it a little bit until I have it the way that I want and hot glue it to my wreath. I'm loving how this wreath turned out. I think it's so much fun for the holiday, and it's kind of funny. Inside my home, I've definitely been leaning more towards neutral colors than the bright and bold colors that you see here in this wreath. But I love having a standout wreath on my front door for the different holidays, and I think this one definitely does that. I just think it's a lot of fun. Wreath idea, it's going to be super simple, and it's going to be something I can easily take apart and reuse most of the pieces. So I'm starting with the black beaded wreath that I picked up at Dollar Tree, as well as the red glittery foam heart. The heart has a red ribbon attached to it, and I'm just looping it into the wire ends of the beaded wreath, and that's how I'm going to attach them together. The next thing I'm going to use is this set of beads that I also purchased at Dollar Tree. I wasn't exactly sure how to get the tassel off, so I just started messing with the string that's at the end of the beads, and I finally got it done and found a way to cut the tassel and got them separated, and the string was still long enough on the beads. I wasn't quite sure how this was going to work out, if I was going to have to restring the beads on different string or if it was going to stay together and I would have enough string left over. But I just carefully looked at it and figured out which ones to cut off to get the tassel out, and I was left with plenty of string so that I can attach it to the top of my wreath form as well. And I'm going to use this for the hanger of my wreath. To dress it up a little bit further where the beads attach to the wreath, I'm just using some black and white buffalo plaid ribbon and tying a simple single loop bow and then adding that V-notch cut to the end of the ribbon. And I think this wreath turned out so pretty. It's just a lot of fun, super simple look to it, but I think it could be hung in so many different areas around the home or even on the front door. I just think it's a really fun one. Hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a few ideas. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, like it, comment to let me know. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and thanks for watching.